So essentially, to start us off, you're in the world. You're in the country of Ashramshire. So, in the past, it was a pretty good spot. There wasn't a whole lot of problems. There was a few bad guys hanging around. There was a few good guys. There was a couple people who earned the name of champion of this world, and some of them still ended up dying. Because of certain events of what happened, some of you may know exactly through history books and shit like that. Others may be completely blindsided by learning of this information when it comes up. But essentially, certain events have popped up in the past, essentially bringing back Tiamat. This was about 30 years ago. Tiamat was given new life, and she was given the power of Bahamut through very evil means. Very dark magic.
I like to call it misunderstood.
Well,
Let's
context of
not
the
get into
story,
this.
good versus evil, it was definitely dark magic.
Who are you to define that dark is wrong?
I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying.
Yeah, you
dark.
racist.
You racist DM, get him. No. So, that's in the context of the basic history of what happened, why we are where we are now. There is more to uncover, there is more to realize. There are hidden secrets within the world, there's things that everyone can figure out, that you've got your own stories that you need to unfold. Your own mysteries, your own things you're trying to figure out. Or things you're trying to remember. So to start off the actual story, you've all been doing your own adventures. You all have your past. You all have a reason for what you want to do. But something... Either you've met an old man, you've been tricked, you got into a fight, you went against the guards, you did something, or something happened to you where you were basically knocked unconscious. And then when you guys finally come back into consciousness, it's dark. You can feel something over your head, and you can hear muffled movement and voices.
Not again.
So at first you don't know what's going on. You can hear people shuffling around. You can hear there's one set of footsteps that's pacing back and forth. So it gets a little bit louder, gets a little bit quieter, but you don't hear it say a word. You don't know what that footstep is.
Is whatever is over us, over our eyes or our head?
It's over your whole head. It's
Can I
basically.
sniff it?
You could sniff it.
What's it smell like?
Potatoes.
It's an Irish.
It's a burlap sack.
The Irish.
Sounds like
We've been
potatoes.
kidnapped by Irishmen.
Irishman.
God,
It's-
my ancestors would be disappointed.
But it's very thick, so that's why things are muffled. But because it's just a bag, you still hear things. But generally, when you hear things, it's like, like you just hear people. You don't exactly know what's going on until you start hearing a projected voice, like they're actually trying to speak properly, not just talking amongst themselves. Someone's actually announcing something. You can hear this quite clearly. But as you realize someone's talking, you also realize you guys have been beaten and battered quite a bit. You're quite bloody. You're very injured. So essentially, your health is going to be at 20. Out of your maximum.
I could make this work.
I was about
That's
to say
fine.
a
Make a move,
challenge
bro.
for what?
You guys have been previously injured. Either you will know what happened. You were in a fight. You got knocked out, or you were tricked. And while you're unconscious, they basically beat you up to make sure when you got out, you couldn't do anything. You feel your hands are tied behind your back. You are on your knees. For those of you who don't know what's going on, this could be quite confusing. For people who might have been in this situation before, This is a lineup for execution.
It sort of feels like being expelled.
Yeah, or expelled.
Expelled from
outside the
life.
You're inside the dean's office.
So
Huh?
when you hear this voice finally projecting itself, announcing it, you hear some men yelling as well. You can hear that it seems like a small scouting party or something. And you just hear this voice start projecting itself towards the men in this deep, draconic, grumbly voice. These men have gone against our queen. They have done something against our guards and of our country, of the place we rule. I myself have done a lot to make sure we have been in the right place. But these men, we believe to be possibly part of this rebellion. So to prove a point, we execute them today. We don't need no crowds. We don't need nothing. We do this amongst ourselves, and we enjoy every moment of it. For the first one, I think should be executed. This man with unsanctioned weaponry under our queen's rule, using his own self-proclaimed power, his own weapons of his creation, without licensing of a craftsman, without anything. That, bad enough, we believe he could be making weapons for this rebellion. As he says that, but when your character starts to feel this bag coming off your head. And as that happens, you can start seeing... You see a dragonborn. You see beside you other men with with bags on their head. You see some sort of demonic entity in front of you with an axe, multiple nooses tied around it, almost like the nooses themselves are its body. You see dragonborn everywhere.
Oh, mate. Did you even wash the bag after the last person? Because fuck, that stank. I'm surprised I didn't wake up sooner, smelling like smelling salts.
Would you like to describe your character and maybe ad-lib how you got here?
I will leave the description of how my character looks for when people's bags are off.
Yeah, alright, that's perfectly fine.
As for how I got here, I was definitely drinking. And saying some really fucked up shit. The Dragon Empire has done nothing but enslave and belittle the human populace. We're only really here as cattle. Tiamat's a slut. Actually, yeah, no, that would be enough to get me killed.
That's enough. Okay. So as you say all your things like this bag stinks and all that kind of shit, the Dragonborn and this monk tend to look at you. They look at this looks like executioner, and they just ignore you. They look at the executioner, and you see continue. As you see the executioner take one of it looks like appendages, that's a noose, takes it off itself and wraps it around your neck. As magically you feel it slowly tighten. Not to choke you, but it starts tightening.
Tyler.
Without...
God damn it.
As you see the executioner moves to the next spot. As for the next one to be started to be executed. Some may say he's a great fighter. Some might say they could take him in any fight. no matter the challenge, no matter what's going on. Either way, for what he's done against our own guards, oh, never mind anything he might have said, he shall also be executed. As he also takes off one of the things, Michael, you feel this bag come off your head. As you get moved over, as you see this executioner in front of you about to put a noose around your neck.
He's just like slowly like looking around. It's like, really? This again? He looks at the two Dragonborn first, just like. He doesn't seem to really care. It's just like, well, if he could, he would pull his arm around to look for a watch that's not there.
It's gonna take long.
He looks to
Would
the. He does look to his right to see the guy standing next to him. Weapons, huh? Make him. He just starts casually talking.
Yeah, well, I thought, why just have a sword when you can have a sword that goes bang?
Since you guys are both up, if you have weaponry, you realize they have been confiscated. You don't know where they are currently.
Wait, have I not got arms?
No, you have arms, but if you have weaponry,
Oh, yeah. He just looks around. Oh, man. They took toothpick.
toothpick. Oh god.
He took me boomstick.
As the executioner continues again, they seem to ignore you, just talking amongst yourselves. Turns around, talks to the rest again. As you can see, 2 for 2. The third one will be just as annoying to deal with. People think he does whatever he wants. He plays his own tune to whatever the fuck is going on. At this point, I don't care what's going on. He's just a strong mage we just need to kill. As you can tell, he's just getting sick of this. He just wants it over and done with. Hearing every time he says something, you guys have to say something when the bags come off. So, Magna,
I lean over to the guy to my right. He's not very good at this, is he? Isn't this supposed to be scary?
I don't know, I'm kind of turned on.
He just like, his head slowly turns to you like, what the fuck?
So, goddamn, Magna, you hear this as well as your bag comes off.
Right. Oh, it's so small.
As you hear all this, is there anything you would like to say when the bag comes off?
Like I said, last time I was in this position, I fucked the Dean's wife, so which one of your wives was it?
Oof.
Mate, if I could reach over and high five you, I would.
I lean over to the guy to my right. I reckon it's the monk.
I reckon it's the black one.
monk's wife.
I thought they weren't meant to have wives.
Hey, does he look like a regular monk to you? Look at him.
No, but he doesn't look like he gets bitches.
Oh, I wouldn't say he's got a by, charm.
While you guys are talking, you can see the monk's just staring with a big smile, like almost laughing at your jokes.
I give him
Like
a
it's
bit of a smile back. It's like, yeah, he's on the list.
Yeah, he's yeah. So they continue on. The execution moves on. The Dragonborn steps up. He goes, "As for this one has been traveling around being an absolute problem. He's been slaying our kin. He's been a hazard. So we will relish in killing him last and making sure it's the most painful." As you feel this bag come off your head again, Mogwin, as you see the same thing, you see the Dragonborn, you see the monk, you see all these other Dragonborn lined up watching.
Wait, so is the monk human or another dragonborn?
At the moment, the monk looks human.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's definitely on the list.
Everyone waiting to see what the monk looks like.
Yep.
Oh no.
I'll get to you in a minute. You look strong. Good.
It will kill. As you say, you look strong, good. The monk almost vanishes from your eyesight within a blink and goes, "I'm the strongest."
I smile from
As
ear to ear.
he puts his foot on your chest and pushes you back, and because you're tied up, you're now just on your back with your hands and feet tied behind you.
Just on his back, like. So, can we take the can we take the ropes off and have some real fun then?
As he goes back, Mogwin, is there anything you want to say while you're in this situation? Malgwin, sorry. Corona.
Malgo.
This will not stop me.
Oh, nice voice mod. I like that.
It is only a bump
Now he cuts off.
in the road. You all will die by my blade. At some point. When? You will find out.
So good.
I think he needs to take a chill pill.
This
It
is
reminds me,
customer service.
it just reminded me, I gotta fucking use voice mod more.
I actually had to turn it down halfway because the voice mod actually bumped him up.
A little bit.
Oh hell yeah, that's sick.
This is the armor and clothing he is wearing. If you guys look in Brad's new game.
Yeah, in the chat. Oh, that's sick.
Wait, what's the name of your character again?
Nice.
Malgwin.
Malgwin.
Give me 2 seconds.
There is a constant chromatic smoke that is enveloping around his face. It is warm in nature. He is covered in parts that are visible, with deep scars that do faintly glow, but something does feel off about him. Something doesn't seem right about him just looking like he's all together in one piece. It looks like parts of his body are not entirely all together. One in particular defining factor is his right arm is missing entirely.
And he's in Lucia.
He's Nucci.
Aside from that, how about you guys explain to me what you guys look like?
We just go in order of what we posted in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So Duncan is a mid to late 20s human male, white, grayish black hair, scars all over his body, and Mad Max style armor. Lots of spikes. Normally he would be fitted with his signature weapon, but seeing as all my shit's been taken from me, you'll have to wait for that. Mike?
Mike?
Yeah, I was just clearing my throat, sorry.
Ah, all good, man.
Yeah, my character looks fairly young. Early 20s, it would be youngest guess. He's very rough looking, black hair. He's actually decently tall. He's about 6 foot. You do notice that he is in what looks like heavy armor, but he does have that type of clothing on around him, so he has got the white sort of cape there. Yeah. And even though he's fully armored, he only mentioned one thing that's missing from him. Yeah. He does have blue eyes, and he is a fairly big man for being so young. Not just in size, but in how would you put it? Broad shoulders and everything. Very toned man.
I guess I'll go next. My character is Theos, despite being a wizard. He is in full metal armor, which does have a face guard as well, which covers his face at all times, but from the parts of the skin which you can see that he is grey skinned with a bit of black hair falling out the back of his helmet. He has deep red eyes, which sort of almost blare through the grates of his helmet. He is 6'7", but he has a very lanky build underneath the armor.
Lovely,
Yeah,
lovely.
about it.
So, with basic introductions out of the way, is there anything anyone wants to say to each other just before I fully continue what's about to happen?
Let's fucking go.
If any other side comments are made, I'm just gonna slow turn, look in the direction of what's going, like, who's saying what. It's just gonna be like the what is it? What's the really good reference of it?
Maybe keep the voice mod when you're in character, not when you're just saying what's happening. It
Yeah.
just
Oh
sounds
shit!
weird.
Sorry. Sorry, it turned on.
I'm
I got a
imagining
hotkey.
I'm
So I'm
imagining
just-
your slow turn is the Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
slow turn in the car.
Yeah. It's just slowly turning, looking at the direction. I'm like, what the fuck are you saying?
Alright.
Alright,
So there are no other side comments then?
no other side comments.
No, none.
How are they gonna hang a shadow?
We'll wait until they get to that point.
Oh god. That's so
I don't know. You obviously haven't watched the dark side of Peter Pan.
Oh my
Ooh.
god.
true. Alright. But again, same thing happens, noose around the neck, and magically tightens. So, as they're talking, you can see Barbatos, when Barbatos talks, everyone looks towards him as he starts announcing one by one the noose will start tightening and the axe will be thrown down. While that's happening, you guys hear behind you, except technically for you now, Michael, above you.
Like the head just goes backwards.
Yeah.
What the
'Cause you're on
fuck
the
is
ground.
that?
And you guys hear behind you. I'm I'm here to help.
Huh.
Just don't look back.
Oh.
Don't look back.
looks straight up. I'm gonna try to get back on my knees. Just like, yeah. Hang on.
You,
Let me at least get on my knees before this all kicks off.
he quickly just helps you up as secretly as he can. No one seems to notice anything at the moment.
I
When
like
you
wave
see that,
my
you can,
hands in appreciation.
yeah, even with when you can try and get a good glance, you realize they're invisible, so they've got some invisibility casted on them. And they just say, you guys don't need to say anything. I'm going to be undoing your ties. There's going to be a signal. On the signal, you need to run as far as you can to that white tent. That is where they'll be holding your gear. But he goes, just the white tent. That's where they tend to keep stolen goods and gear.
These are just regular ropes, right?
No, they're magic.
Okay, now I really want. It's like I want to see if I could like break them without anyone noticing first.
Yeah. What are you doing with your DC 13 thing? Magna?
With my DC 13. I did
What do you-
DC 13. Oh no. I was playing around with my spells.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
realize it was a period view.
Accidental clicks.
Yeah, that's I was like, what's going on? What are you doing? But yeah, so he just says, the white tent. That's where all your gear should be. On the signal. Trust me, you're going to know what it is. If you understand, keep your hands behind your back and just give me a quick little thumbs up or down, whatever. Just any hand signal.
Snaps the rope.
Very easy since he's already cut it.
Yeah, it's just like, wait, that was too easy, motherfucker. Already done. It's just like it's actually like annoying now. It's like, motherfucker.
I flip him the bird.
Are we still wearing our armor?
Your armor is still on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they
From-
assumed, yeah. The only thing
from-
that wouldn't be off, yeah.
From Malguin, it'd be just a simple tap with his
Yeah.
hand, like with his hand against his armor.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bowen's flipping the bird.
I
You
do
clearly
a
just
thumbs
moved your
up.
hands.
Peace sign.
Peace sign. Alright, cool. Yes, okay, awesome. So just keep listening to this dude's stupid bullshit. Trust me, it's bullshit. He goes on
So
and on
boring.
and on. Oh, dude, trust me. He thinks he's all that. He's not. Just watch out. He's got a weird dart thing he uses. He forces them.
Really want to
it's
punch him.
Oh my god, I'm gonna like you so much. We should fight sometime. It'd be a lot of fun.
Let's see how this goes, and then yeah, probably.
That'd be hell good. Okay. Oh shit. Okay. I think it's gonna. I can see my freeze. The signal's about to happen. Just. So as Barbatos keeps saying, because he's announced his name multiple times as Barbatos. You know, he's just going on and on and on. Yeah, it's very boring. And you can see this monk just looks at him and they have the conversation. He goes, "This is getting way too boring, and you clearly don't need me. I'm going to leave." Do you see this monk starts basically like Dragon Ball Z instant transition kind of shit
What
in the
to say?
simplest term of what it would have been.
Yeah.
As you see, High Dragonborn starts talking all this shit. From out of the bushes and kind of like just out of nowhere, you see this skull-faced man just come out and you see like 5 rocks thrown at different points, thrown at different Dragonborn, and he starts doing like this shaman tiki dance kind of thing as you just start screaming out, "Hey, Bat Jojo, this way!"
Oh. Oh. We're escaping now. I see.
That's the signal. I jumped the dude that's in front of me.
You shove.
I jumped the dude in front of me.
As you
Just like,
see,
that's the signal. Jump him!
he quickly runs this way to make them look away from the tent.
All right.
Oh, that's him at the back.
Yeah.
Yep.
So to make everything as simple as possible,
Initiative.
let's roll initiative, motherfuckers.